Don't hit the boost button on Facebook. There's a much more effective way to do it. I'm Rob Levy, a real estate agent with RE/MAX here in Brisbane, Australia, and over the last 4 years I've transitioned to doing entirely digital marketing. What that means is no letterbox drops and definitely no cold calls.
I'm Andrew Groth from Minds Alike Media, and I do digital marketing strategies for real estate.
So today we're talking about the boost button on Facebook, Andrew, and why it is not your friend. Why should you never hit the boost button?
The boost button was a means to an end because you no longer reach your full followers on your Facebook page.
On your business page.
That's right. So you probably noticed in maybe the last 4 years that if you put a post up, that it doesn't get anywhere near the attention that it used to. It used to be everybody on your business page would see it. Now it's not so much. And they brought in the boost button so that you can pay to reach your full audience.
Well, reaching your full audience sounds okay. What's wrong with that?
So reaching your full audience is great, but the thing is that you can actually get so much further than that with the more advanced marketing tools on Facebook.
One of the things that most real estate agents find hard is finding potential listings. And if you've got an audience of 1,000 people, maybe 7 to 100 of them will sell every year. But what you're saying is you can reach more than your 1,000-person audience.
Tens of thousands, more like hundreds of thousands. You can build far, far bigger audiences.
But not with the boost button.
No, not with the boost button. The boost button has some really basic targeting, which will let you push it a little bit further. But if you sign up with Facebook Business Manager, you get hundreds of options to really increase your potential reach.
Now, Facebook Business Manager sounds expensive.
It's 100% free. It's just a little bit hard to find, and Facebook likes to keep it that way.
Because essentially when you're pushing the boost button, you're playing a slot machine and you're wasting your money.
Yeah, you're just giving Facebook free money effectively, and they like it that way. I mean, it's a little psychological thing. It's very easy to hit the boost button and put $20 on, and you feel like you're doing a bit of marketing, but you don't really know where that's going half the time. And Facebook's very good at making it hard to understand the results that you're getting from when you hit the boost button. It tells you you reached 4,000 people, but what does that mean? Did anyone watch the whole way through the video? Did they click on your link to your realestate.com.au listing?
Did they give you a call, and did your phone ring? I mean, you feel good about reaching 4,000 people, but we're talking about quantitative results, and that's the whole point.
Yeah, and the word reach, all that means is that you appeared in someone's newsfeed. It doesn't actually mean that they watched or interacted with your ad at all.
Okay, so let's recap. Business.facebook.com is the site that you need to go to set up your Facebook business page, which gives you literally hundreds of options of reaching hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah, that's right. So you can sign up with just your existing Facebook account, you add your business Facebook page, and you're good to go.
Okay, great. So we know what the boost button does. What does business.facebook.com do to let you reach more audience in a different way?
So Facebook Ads Manager, which is one of the tools of Facebook Business Manager, it lets you target people by location, so you can choose where and how far you want to target. You can choose all your demographic options, obviously.
So that means female, male, age group.
That sort of thing, yeah. Language, if you were looking for different languages.
Right, so if I wanted Chinese buyers for my place on the Gold Coast, we could source it that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing that I found really interesting, I was selling an acreage property, and we had some incredibly effective results by targeting people who liked horses and show jumping and different brands of saddles.
Well, that's really where the meat of Facebook Business Manager is. You can target people by interests. So obviously, like you said, and you can target like interests like cars, things like that. You can target interests like real estate. People that have been on realestate.com.au, people that have been on domain.com. You can target behavior patterns, so people that are more likely to watch a video. It's almost limitless.
So we've all heard of targeting before, but some of the things you were telling me last week about the Business Manager were absolutely mind-blowing. You described something called a look-alike audience. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
So when you So if you're building up, say, a list of people that come to open homes in a spreadsheet, I'm assuming that's something that you probably have.
We've all got them in our CRM.
So what you can do, you can actually feed that spreadsheet into Facebook, and it will find those people on Facebook and build a little audience for you. That audience might be tiny. It might find 500 of those people on Facebook, which is great. But then you can use it to build a lookalike audience. What Facebook does is it analyzes all the different interests and behavior patterns of those people, and then finds you another 100,000.
Right. So let's say I've got people coming to my open homes and they have behaviors like their kids go to private school and they drive Audis. Facebook will use the characteristics of the people who are coming to my open homes to find people with similar behavior patterns, and then I can send my videos of my houses to them, effectively getting 10 times the amount of people into my open homes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's amazing. Okay, so what about taking a lookalike audience? Let's drill down to this a little bit further. What about if you find people who are watching your videos? Is there something you can use like that?
Yeah, so there's another thing that people have probably heard this word before, but they're not sure what it means. It's called retargeting or remarketing, some people call it. So basically what you can do, you can take an ad that you've already created,
Yep.
say it's a video of a property listing, and you can then say, okay, everybody that watched more than half of that video, let's retarget them and hit them again with a more detailed video because we know that they're interested. Or we can say, anybody that clicked through or tapped through to the realestate.com.au listing, let's hit them again with a more detailed video. That's how retargeting works.
Right, so let's say I'm using the boost button. Effectively what I'm doing is reaching 750 people who might have liked my page, and honestly half of them are my grandmother's hairdresser's friends. But by using business.facebook.com, what I can do is send my video out to an audience who's likely to like my property, find the specific people in that audience who really drilled down into my property, and then I can send them a second video really showing all the features of that place to make sure that they click through to my website and then come through to my open homes.
That's right, and that's pretty much exactly how we do it. We'll target 60,000 odd people that are likely to be interested in the ad. Anyone that watches more than half of that first ad, we then hit them with a second ad that's really explaining all the features of the house. And it's just a great way to sort of have that second touch point with people without bothering them by just showing them the same ad over and over.
And then we did something completely sick last month. We had an ad for a property that had horses on it, and then I listed a new property that had horses on it, and all we had to do was take the audience that effectively watched videos about horses and market that new property right to that audience. And the crazy thing is, Facebook liked it. So what I mean by Facebook liked it is, because I was putting that ad out to a group of people who really liked videos about horses, it cost me less to advertise to them because Facebook saw that it was relevant content for them, and rather than being 25 cents a click through to my website, it ended up like 9 cents a click.
So that's right. Basically, you do pay by relevance. So you have to think about the fact that Facebook is a personal social platform, and if you're putting ads on there, you're obviously bothering people.
You're interrupting people's life.
That's right. And the less you're interrupting them, the better. And Facebook will reward you for that by having a lower cost per click. So it looks for things like more comments, more likes, more shares, more interaction, which drives down the cost per click. So it knows it's okay to show it to more people.
Right, because Facebook's ultimate goal is to sell more advertising in general. So the more it can keep people on Facebook without bothering them, but still send them ads, the more it'll promote your ad for free, the more people will see your ad, the more people will come to your open homes, the more people you'll see will see you as an effective real estate agent, the more reach you get for less money.
That's right, and this is where it comes down to another problem with the boost button is that snowballing effect that you get of you learning how to do these ads better, and then Facebook also seeing that you're showing it to more and more relevant people. You don't get that with the boost button because it just throws it out there into the wild every single time you hit boost. You don't get the advantage of slowly teaching Facebook and yourself to show it to the right people.
Right, so the tools just aren't available. So really, Facebook's boost button is a way for mom and pop businesses that knit little crochet animals to feel good about themselves, but if you're a serious business person, it's just a waste of your money.
Absolutely, and In the case of real estate, I would say every time you hit the boost button, all you're doing is showing it to other real estate agents, which is good, but it's also bad because they're not going to buy the houses.
So the bottom line is you definitely don't want to be hitting the boost button. Now, we are going to test this for you. I'm a brand new real estate agent in my area, and I've created a video showing how effective I am at digital marketing, trying to get new listing leads. And what we're going to do with this video is something called split testing.
Right, so we can obviously speculate all day if Business Manager or the boost button is better, but what we decided to do as a fun little test is actually send this video out to everyone with the same amount of money on Business Manager and using the boost button, and then we'll present the results to you in 2 weeks.
That's right, so if you tune in a couple weeks, we will show you effectively who we reached using the boost button and how effective it was, and we'll have the results from using a targeted Facebook Business Manager campaign, and we'll see how many calls I get for listing appointments. This has been the Digital Agent Podcast. I'm Rob Levy.
I'm Andrew Gray.
Stay targeted.
Stay targeted.